IBM Sterling Order Management v10.0 and Order Management on Cloud Architect C1000-133 real exam questions are the best guides for you to pass the test. Share some IBM C1000-133 real exam questions and answers here. 1. An enterprise wants to make sure that its biggest customer gets their orders shipped out first in order to ensure that customers' satisfaction. How can this be best accomplished? A. Configure a hold on be put on orders from other customers. B. Configure item-based allocation (IBA) to run more often for that customer. C. Configure real-time availability monitor (RTAM) to run more often for that customer. D. Configure AUS or configured item-based allocation (IBA) rule with that customer as the criteria. 2. To complete an order document's lifecycle, each document has a set of different processes that it can go through. What are these processes called? A. Pipeline determination. B. Process types. C. Order validation. D. Instruction types. 3. During a silent installation of the application, if a user does not want to perform any of the database operations, which setting needs to be configured? A. DB_data. B. REINIT_DB. C. Load_defaults. D. No_DBVERIFY. 4. Two organizations of a company have the same item identifier for two different physical items and the company does not have a common item ID for the two items. How should the implementation professional define the catalog organization? A. Defined at the highest level in the organization hierarchy. B. Defined at the lower level in the organization hierarchy. C. Defined to inherit properties from pricing organization. C. Defined to be able to modify configuration groups at inventory level. 5. N. The out-of-the-box order fulfillment pipeline. What does the consolidate to shipment transaction do? A. Either consolidates to existing shipment or creates a new shipment. B. Always creates a new shipment for a given order release. C. Shipment will not be created if the given order release cannot be included in an existing shipment. D. Always finds an existing shipment into which the release can be included. 6. Which of the following is not an advantage of implementing the promising server? A. Multiple order servers can access the same promising server. B. Businesses are allowed to coordinate multiple servers for inventory and promising. C. Inventory and promising is housed in one system for all participant channels and organizations. D. Inventory can be shared across enterprises and nodes that belong to different colonies on the order server. 7. An implementation professional creates an order with header-level shipment charges. The order is to be shipped in 2 shipments. How are the shipment charges invoiced? A. Header-level shipment charges are invoiced in the last invoice. B. Header-level shipment charges are invoiced in the first invoice. C. Header-level shipment charges are invoiced in the first and second invoice. D. Header-level shipment charges are not invoiced. 8. I was found during an implementation that the input to a particular API component in a service did not contain the sales order document type in the input. How can this be fixed in the production environment without having to redeploy the application? A. Add a nomenclature component before the API component to stamp the document type attribute. B. Add an XSL translator component before the API component to stamp the document type attribute. C. Add a defaulting component before the API component to stamp the document type attribute. D. Add the sales order document type to the template of the API component. 9. During the holidays, a large retailer wants to offer customers a free inkjet printer when they buy a new laptop and a laptop carrying case. The implementation professional will need to configure a price rule in IBM Sterling Business Center. Which price rule type is the best choice? A. Combination. B. Buy one get one, BOGO. C. Free promotion. D. Cross-sell. 10. An online retailer implements IBM Sterling Sensitive Data Capture Server (SSDCS) with IBM Sterling Order Management (OMS) to tokenize customer credit card information to conform to the PCI PA-DSS strategy. Which statement about the order capture process is incorrect? A. The customer submits the order with token to OMS for further processing. B. SSDCS calls the corporate credit card vault with the customer's primary account number, PAN, and returns the resulting token to the order capture browser screen. C. SSDCS sends the customer's primary account number, PAN, and a security token to OMS to ensure that the tokenization request is valid. D. The customer enters primary account number, PAN, on the order capture browser screen that is sent to SSDCS for tokenization.